So everybody's in the pursuit of trying to go a little faster. Some of you like to save money. Some of you go all out. I'm into trying out little products to see if they work, and some of them do work, some of them do not work, but that's what I'm here to test. The product I'm going to test today is this. If you don't know what that is, it's called a kickdown blocker. It goes behind your gas pedal. What it does is blocks the pedal from going all the way to the floor, preventing the car from kicking down into a lower gear. So where would this be beneficial? Berger claims it's beneficial launching out of second gear. If you paddle shift in second gear and launch, it won't kick down to first gear, resulting in possibly quicker times. That's what I'm here to do, is test that, and I'll see if it does result in quicker times. Another way is, let's say you're doing a roll in third gear on your paddles. You can roll, and when you step on the throttle, you'll be able to pull that whole gear and shift it into the next gear wherever you want, instead of it kicking down. So I'll go out and do a couple tests to see without the kickdown blocker what my times are. We know what my dig times are. I'll put one of those videos up quick, and I'll do some rolls, and we'll just put up the Dragy and see, and get a baseline, and then we'll see when the kickdown blocker's in if I can go any quicker, because it does claim on the website that it does make your car a little bit quicker on your launching and on your rolling. So let's get out there and stick up the Dragy, and we'll see what happens. I'm a little skeptical, but hey, it's I don't know, it was a $20 part. In Canada, with the exchange rate and the shipping they charge me, they charge $25 shipping. So I paid almost $60 for this part. That's probably 25 cents to 50 cents to make. Like, look at that. There's nothing to it. I mean, come on, man. Like, $60? Pretty ridiculous, in my opinion. But if it saves some time off of my launches or my rolls, then I guess I can justify the $60. So we shall see. All right, for this test, we're in sport mode. We are on map 4. I'm going to be doing 30 miles an hour to 75 miles an hour. In Canadian, that's about 50 to 110. I'm going to be paddle shifting, and we'll do a couple runs and just see what our time is. I am going to be pulling in third gear, so I'll get third gear up to 30.
30. 60. Quarter mile.
All right, so that was a 5.57, I believe. All right, here we go. So rolling.
30. 60. Half mile.
Pulling from third gear. Of course, if you noticed, as soon as I stepped on it third gear, it kicked down to second gear. So that's what the kickdown blocker is supposed to eliminate. So let's do another pull here.
30. 30. 60. Quarter mile.
I got 3 pulls in there. We got a 5.57. I think the last run was a 5.29 and a 5.6. It's tough to do a 30 to 75 or a rolling pull and get a pretty consistent time, but I mean, we're 0.4 of a second is the biggest gap, so it's not too bad. The only problem is I don't know if I'll notice a huge difference with the kickdown blocker, but who knows, maybe I'll be surprised. Maybe without the transmission kicking down into that gear, you save some tenths off of your rolling time, but I am interested to test out the starting in second gear, see what that's all about, see if that makes the car any quicker or not. But I'll go install it, show you guys how to put it in. It takes about 5 minutes, and then I'll come test it again. So to do the install, we're going to remove the mat so we can get to the pedal. Once your mat's removed, you're going to see that little cover there. We're going to remove that. Once that's removed, there's another cover right there. We'll remove that. With both covers removed, who wants to guess what the bolt size is? Comment below. Oh, if you guessed 10 mil like every single other bolt, you are correct. So we'll take this out. Get this top one out. It's also a 10 mil. I think you can tear this whole car apart with 10 mil. And just pull up the pedal once it's loose. Of course, it's wired in there, but you don't need to it. Flip it upside down. You see that little white thing there? That's where you're going to clip on your part. Got the pedal out, just flip it. You don't need to unhook it. See your little white part? See those little clips right there? You can see those little tabs right there. You're just going to slip it over top, and that's it. Flipped over top, and you're just going to clip it in. I'm going to need 2 hands. So it's clipped on. There's your go way faster part, all installed. Simple as that. And then just reverse the process to put the pedal back on. Back in the bolt holes and tighten up the bolts. So it's all put back together, and took about, I don't know, 3 to 5 minutes, if that. It's very quick, very easy. So if I don't like it, it's very easy to take off. Anyway, off we go, and we'll go test, see if we get some quicker time, see how it feels when it doesn't kick down. We'll try it from second gear, see if we can beat my regular launch. Zero to 60 launch, second gear. I'm going to build a little more boost this time before I let it go. Here we go. That went horrible. So launching in second gear, it feels sluggish off the line. I got a 411 and a 4.3, but it was sputtering and kicking. It felt like it kicked down actually halfway through the run, but not a big fan of it. I'm going to do a quick pull launching out of first and see if I beat that 411. All right, here we go. First gear launch manual, just regular. So just manual shifting for my first try in first gear instead of second. I did a 409, which is not my fastest. My fastest is 378, 387, one of the two. And so yeah, I'm going to stick to that for launching out of first. And I grabbed my first shift to second gear at about 4,800. So now we'll do some rolls in third gear from the 30 to 75 test, just like we did with the kickdown blocker not installed. So now we have it installed. We'll see if we pick up any time. I think our average time was about a 4.5 or a 5.5. I'll put up our average time here that we got without the kickdown blocker, and I'll do 3 runs with the kickdown blocker from 30 to 75. And we'll see if it makes it any quicker on a roll. Okay, so let's try a roll on third gear, 30 miles an hour to 75. First run was around a 5.7, even on an invalid slope. So that's not an improvement. I'm going to try it from second gear this time on the 30 roll, just with a little more RPM. that last run was a 5.26, and that was starting off in second gear with a little higher RPM. It still hasn't beat my 5.22 without the kickdown blocker, so let's give her a shot again out of third gear. Three tests done with the kickdown blocker in, and 3 tests done with it out. As you've seen, was a 5.59, 5.26, and a 5.7. Some were invalid. They were on a down slope, but nonetheless, my average would be a 5.51 out of the 3. Without the kickdown blocker, I did a 5.57, 5.65, and a 5.29 for an average of 5.5. Without the kickdown blocker, I was able to be a 100th of a second faster without it. So you be the judge. If you like just pulling and it not kicking down, yeah, it's great for that. Launching in second gear, not a fan. As you've seen, I got a faster time doing it from first, and I didn't even have a good launch when I did it out of first, and I still was able to trim the time down. It doesn't feel right. The car doesn't seem to really like it. I don't know, it could be me. I'm new to it, so I didn't like the feel of it. It felt sluggish off the line, and I'm not a fan, so I won't be launching out of second gear. Don't like it. Anyway, any of you guys out there using this kickdown blocker, if you have any tips or tricks or what you do, let me know. But I just go off the data that I can pull from the Dragy, and I try to keep it as consistent as possible. I do all my runs in the exact same spot, back and forth, so I can get the most consistent data for you guys. So once again, thanks for watching. Hit that like button and subscribe if you don't mind, and I'll catch you on the next one.